The legendary origins and cultural journey of coffee. Kaldi's story, though largely regarded as folklore, encapsulates the mythical charm surrounding coffee's discovery. The legend is believed to have originated in oral traditions passed down through generations of Ethiopian herders. According to the tale, Kaldi lived in the lush, rolling highlands of Kaffa, a region now recognized as the birthplace of the Coffea arabica plant. One fateful day, Kaldi observed his goats acting strangely. Normally calm and docile, they leaped energetically, bleating with unusual vigor. Their behavior intrigued him, and he noticed they had been nibbling bright red berries from a shrub he had never paid much attention to before. Curious, Kaldi decided to try the berries himself. Almost immediately, he felt a surge of energy, a sharp contrast to the fatigue that usually came after a day of herding. Kaldi, excited by his discovery, gathered a handful of the berries and brought them to a local monastery. At first, the monks were skeptical, dismissing the berries as possibly sinful or harmful. However, one monk decided to brew the berries into a beverage, thinking they might help the monks stay awake during their long nightly prayers. The result was a drink that not only kept them alert, but also seemed to sharpen their focus and enhance their spiritual practices. The monks began sharing the drink with others, and soon the knowledge of the magic berries spread. The Kaldi legend serves as a symbolic tale of curiosity, discovery, and the serendipitous way coffee entered human culture. While Kaldi's story is the most famous, there are other lesser-known Ethiopian tales about coffee's origins. One story tells of a farmer who noticed his livestock avoiding certain berries, thinking they were poisonous. Another suggests that coffee was initially used as a medicine, ground into a paste and applied to wounds or consumed to cure fatigue. These variations highlight the deep cultural connection Ethiopians have with coffee, viewing it not merely as a drink, but as a divine gift to humanity. The Kaffa region, home to Ethiopia's dense rainforests, provided the perfect conditions for wild coffee plants to thrive. Historians believe that local tribes were the first to experiment with coffee. Unlike today's roasted and brewed methods, early coffee consumption often involved chewing the raw cherries directly. This offered a quick burst of energy, particularly useful for hunters and herders navigating rugged terrain. Over time, people began crushing the berries and mixing them with animal fat to create portable energy balls. These were likely the precursor to modern snacks, used during long journeys or physically demanding tasks. In addition to being a source of energy, coffee cherries were used in traditional medicine. Healers in Ethiopian communities believed the berries could cure ailments, improve digestion, and ward off evil spirits. Coffee's stimulating properties were also thought to have spiritual significance, often associated with divine inspiration. Ethiopia's Buna ceremony remains a vibrant testament to coffee's cultural importance. More than just a method of preparation, it is a communal ritual that embodies hospitality, respect, and social bonding. During the ceremony, freshly harvested coffee beans are roasted over an open flame until they emit a rich, fragrant aroma. The beans are then ground by hand using a mortar and pestle. The coffee is brewed in a special pot called a jabina and served in small cups. The process is slow and deliberate, allowing participants to engage in conversation, share stories, and reflect on their day. The ceremony often involves 3 rounds of coffee, symbolizing friendship, family ties, and blessings. The Red Sea played a crucial role in the movement of coffee from Ethiopia to Yemen. Traders traveling between the two regions carried coffee beans, initially as a curiosity or a commodity to barter. Yemen, with its rich maritime trade networks, became the first place outside Ethiopia to cultivate coffee. According to historical records, Yemeni traders brought coffee cherries back to their homeland around the 15th century. The fertile soils of Yemen's highlands provided ideal conditions for coffee cultivation, allowing the plant to thrive. Over time, Yemen transformed coffee from a wild plant into a carefully managed crop. The cultivation of coffee in Yemen marked a significant turning point in its history. Farmers developed methods to grow coffee in terraced fields, conserving water and maximizing yields. The port city of Mocha, or Mocha, emerged as the center of the coffee trade, and its name would later become synonymous with high-quality coffee. Yemeni farmers also developed techniques for drying coffee beans, paving the way for modern production and storage methods. These innovations allowed coffee to be exported to regions far beyond Yemen. Sufi mystics in Yemen embraced coffee as a spiritual aid. The stimulating properties of coffee helped them stay awake during prolonged nighttime prayers and meditative rituals. They called coffee kawa, derived from an Arabic word meaning to invigorate. Sufi orders played a pivotal role in popularizing coffee across the Islamic world. They developed elaborate rituals around coffee consumption, emphasizing its spiritual benefits. For the Sufis, coffee was not merely a beverage, but a sacred tool that bridged the earthly and the divine. If you want to learn English with us and improve yourself by learning new information, follow this channel of Learning English with Anime Characters, and don't forget to subscribe and like it if you liked it.